Good morning, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Moscow, Russia, and today we're gonna go on a giant Russian food tour of Moscow. We're gonna eat everywhere from aristocratic cafes to Soviet canteens. It's gonna be a lot of amazing Russian food. I'm gonna be hanging out with my friend Dmitry from Value of the Moment Tours. He does off the beaten path tours. He's just a cool guy. He's so much fun to hang out with, and we are gonna start eating now for breakfast. I can't wait to share all the Russian food with you in this video. Okay, Dmitry.
Hi, Mark.
Awesome.
How are you?
Yes.
Welcome to Moscow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And we are going to our first place. So Dr. Zhivago is the restaurant close to the Red Square, and the place where we'll try some traditional Russian breakfast.
The restaurant is actually located in a very historic hotel, right?
Yeah.
And so it's called Dr. Zhivago?
Zhivago.
Dr. Zhivago. All right. Yeah, let's go inside. Pick it up. Okay, sliding on in. Okay, so we have stepped into Dr. Zhivago. The setting is amazing. It's like bright and white, but with really, really red to contrast. What's amazing about this place is it does have a view of the Red Square right outside the window, right across the street.
And the alcoholics, they used to drink vodka from these glasses.
What is the juice again?
This is sea buckthorn.
Oh, sea buckthorn. Okay, I'll take. It has a little bit of a slightly fermented smell to it.
Should be sweet and sour.
Yeah, sweet and sour, and just like a little bit acidic.
I'm not sure if it's working really like this or not, but people believe it.
Micah got the chicken broth with, and they put hard-boiled floating eggs inside. We got some dishes to share. A buckwheat porridge, which is almost like it's like a thick porridge with buckwheat. You can see the grains. There's mushrooms in there, maybe some dill, I think. And we also got eggs, poached eggs, and they put it over a piece of bread.
Bread and the cheese on the top, and the caviar. The
caviar, the red caviar. And then finally, what is this one, Dmitry?
This dumplings with cherries.
And it's called Vareniki?
Vareniki, it's called Vareniki.
I'm gonna start with the eggs and the poached eggs. That's cheese all over it. There's spinach on the bottom there too, and I think that's would be the yolk
spinach,
with the. Oh, look at all that caviar. Salmon eggs, salmon caviar. It's like a trough of eggs and spinach and caviar. Oh yeah.
How's it?
Wow. That is amazing. It's
Start.
so rich. I think there might be cream in there too. Yeah, there's definitely sour cream or cream in there at the bottom, mixed with the egg yolk, mixed with the richness of the caviar, the red caviar, and then the cheese. That's like all rich things in one piece of bread. It's amazing.
So, and Russians are crazy about sour cream. We add it everywhere, in the main courses, in the soups, in the desserts, and of course, so no vareniki can be eaten without sour cream. So
sour cream.
It's the main one. Easy for you.
And so they're filled with cherries, but then there's cherry juice on top as well. And I love like when you mix sour cream in, it kind of like creates that kind of swirl with the broth, with the soup.
Amazing.
Yeah, I have to make. Wow. The Vareniki is amazing too.
Yeah.
What I like about it is it doesn't taste sweet at all. They're just sour. And then what's amazing about that is the actual wrapper of the Vareniki is very thin. They don't feel heavy, they don't feel like gummy. It's like amazing texture on the wrapper. I'm gonna add a little more of that cherry sauce. Nice. Oh yes.
Bloody.
It does.
Bloody sauce.
What a beautiful sauce. Wow. Then the final dish is the buckwheat porridge. And again, it's more like cooked kind of like rice would be cooked. So it's not like a runny porridge. You can see the whole grains of buckwheat. There's herbs in there, the dill, and then mushrooms. You feel the grains, but what stands out to me is that flavor of the mushroom and the dill. This would give you energy. This is hearty. This is the whole grains.
the roux for the creamy pot.
Dimitri's quote was, "Come on, Mark, you're in Russia. More sour cream." Major part of almost everything. For me, out of all these dishes, the sour cherry Varenka, that's the winner for me today for breakfast.
Oh, candy! Candy, candy, I take candy.
Okay, back outside, finished with breakfast. That's a very classic place, very luxurious, especially again representing the aristocratic class during the Soviet Union period. And another amazing thing is that they're open 24 hours. So if you get hungry for some Varenka at 3 a.m., this is the spot. We're gonna move on from here, and actually right now we're just gonna walk around the Kremlin, walk around the Red Square a little bit before we go for our next meal. So we are approaching now some of the most iconic and important places within all of Moscow.
Let's say the Kremlin is the beginning of Russia. So the Russia started the Moscow, beginning of Moscow. So now it's the heart of Russia, of course. The Kremlin is the biggest up-to-date medieval fortress in Europe. So it was
really
made as fortress. It's a fortress, yes.
Okay.
Because originally people used to live inside of Kremlin.
Okay.
And the outside were just villages, some traders.
So that was the city. We're gonna walk around Red Square a little bit. We're gonna then go to St. Basil's Cathedral. Welcome to the heart of Russia. This is the Red Square, the Kremlin, St. Basil's Cathedral. It's a huge space, lots of museums around, and then the president of Russia, he still lives at the Kremlin. And Dmitry is saying that the flag is up, so that means he's at home. And now we are finally coming all the way to the other side of the square where there is St. Basil's Cathedral, the colorful onion-shaped domes in Russian architecture and style.
The onion-looking domes, it's not actually the onion. So originally in Orthodox culture we have a lot of symbolism. So domes, they symbolize the flame of the candle. Because in Christianity, so when Jesus came, it was like he brought light into darkness. And when the candle is burning, there is no darkness around, so the church symbolizes a candle.
It's amazing to be here, and then especially to see the site of St. Basil's Cathedral and just that amazing, it's an architectural wonder and the most iconic and most prized architecture of Russia. It is beautiful. We got too cold out in the Red Square, so we came into, it's a shopping center. It was Glum. The design, the architecture, the sky roof is very impressive. We stepped in here because we're cold, and funny enough, we're gonna have some ice cream. It's an original Soviet recipe, right? It hasn't changed. Soviet ice cream.
Melon.
Okay.
Melon flavor. And the creme brulee.
Thank you. We got the chocolate chip, and it comes in a cone, 1 scoop of ice cream. It's like very uniform. But to be honest, this is like probably one of the coolest environments of any ice cream that I've ever had, right in the Red Square. Let's try the ice cream. Oh yeah, that's cold. It's the same temperature as outside. Pretty good ice cream, and very, very historical for sure. From here, within the same complex, within the same mall, we're going to a Soviet canteen, and this is one of the few places around the Kremlin that still serves a budget meal, but Soviet style food. All the food is prepared, you walk through the line, you grab a tray, you grab your different dishes. Unfortunately, a lot of people had the same idea to come here as we did. It's a very, very well known, it's a very famous place. So the line starts down there and enters there, and then you can come and there's seating outside, there's seating inside. I'm not sure how long the line is gonna take, but we gotta try the food here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long because all the food is prepared already. And it didn't take that long, just about 15 minutes, and we made it. I got a tray. We're on the tray runway. All the food is before us.
This starts from desserts.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it
Starts from dessert.
It makes sense because you see it. Okay. Oh, I would like to take.
Yeah. Herring under the fur coat, and it's like it's herring with a beetroot and lots of mayonnaise.
Different salads as well, so it's very popular.
Now we're getting to the hot food section.
I don't know, with mashed potato or with buckwheat or just fish. Maybe also with chicken.
Okay. Now we go find a seat over in this section. But right here, the light is good. All right, and this whole total meal, all of these different dishes cost $665, which is like
$10.
Yeah, $10. So the whole tray, the platter, Soviet style cuisine. So it's really like a mix of different cuisines from the entire Soviet Union region and the different parts. But we chose a couple of unique things, and also we chose, because we're gonna be eating a lot of other food today, we chose some things that we won't be eating later today. And with the soup, oh, it looks like there's some salmon in there and maybe a mix of different fish, plus potato and dill maybe. Oh, it's pretty good. Like oily fish flavor with the dill flavor. Nice, actually.
Herring under the coat.
Herring under the coat.
And you need mayonnaise to fix it.
Wow. Yeah. That is mayonnaisey. Very mayonnaisey. You got the herring base, the sweet beet, and then just like stuck together with mayonnaise. For that salad, beet, carrot, peas, potato, vinaigrette. And it's a slight like vinegary dressing to it. It's like a more refreshing, cold. I think like all the cooked vegetables. Main course, main dish, the fish cutlet with mashed potato. Yeah, you can tell it's very spongy. It's a little bit plain, but it's good. Kind of like bready. Tastes almost like half bread, half fish. And then kind of shallow fried, so it's kind of crispy. It's kind of buttery.
So the interiors, the flowers.
The decoration. One of the main concepts during the Soviet Union was simplification. Okay. Nothing luxury, but standardized.
How to say? In the public things, everything should be very simple.
Okay. Soviet meal complete, canteen meal complete. That was very enjoyable, and yeah, definitely very, very unique to experience this in Moscow. And also, even the unique thing is it's within a luxury, just an extremely luxury mall. Designer labels all around, and then a canteen style lunch. And from here, we're gonna actually jump on the metro for one station to get to a totally opposite meal, like an aristocrat, a luxurious Russian meal next. And another thing about Moscow is that it has one of the world's most beautiful stations of any metro in the system in the entire world. The architecture, some of the designs. I'm not sure about this station, but definitely today we're gonna have a chance to see some of the stations, which is gonna be cool as well.
The people from Soviet republics, Uzbekistan. This is the historical cafe. Actually, it's a restaurant. It's called Pushkin, like in honor of Alexander Pushkin, the Russian poet. So this is one of the iconic places. It's a very popular place for Russian food, for interiors. So it's like aristocratic interiors inside.
Cafe Pushkin, this place is legendary. They have many different rooms, libraries. The entire cafe restaurant is set up to be like a Russian aristocratic home, and so they have the wooden staircase going up to the room that we're gonna go. But because we have a stroller, they are calling the elevator special elevator service. Thank you. The elevator is quite an awesome experience too. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Makeup.
Thank you very much. Welcome now really to Cafe Pushkin, and this is the library, which is upstairs. This is the classic room. Below is more like a cafe kind of setting. And thank you, by the way, to Cafe Pushkin, because we called them ahead. Dimitri called them ahead. They opened up the library a little bit early for us because actually you're not really allowed to film in here when it's busy. So that's why it's not yet full. Because we have early access, which is fantastic. What's amazing about this place and why I really wanted to come here is because it's now a restaurant and a cafe and everything, but it was the former residence of an aristocrat, of a high society. It's a museum at the same time as it's a restaurant. Everything is down to a science, to an art, to perfection.
So this is like a starter. It's called the Piroshki.
And beginning with some Piroshki. Which one first?
Okay. So the round one is the cabbage.
Cabbage.
This is the mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
And the last one is the pickled cucumbers.
Oh, okay. And you were telling me that the pickled cucumbers is really special here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try the pickled cucumber. Oh wow, pick it up. It's like perfect. Look at that. Look at that shimmer. Oh. Okay. Wonderful. Look at that pickled cucumber.
The batter is very soft.
Yeah, the bread is so soft. And again, it's not too thick. Like very dainty. Pickles, like salty pickles on the inside. Really delicate. Mushrooms. Demetrius told me that Russia is very well known for mushrooms, and historically as well and traditionally as a lot of mushrooms are used because of the wild mushrooms that are available. And they're so much more fragrant too. And they're so flavorful. There's so much flavor in a mushroom.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
You can smell this really nice smell and flavor of mushrooms. Okay, you cannot get this kind of flavor from mushrooms that are from farm or from supermarkets. This is wild mushrooms.
And then finally we have the last one, which is
Cabbage.
Cabbage, okay. Oh yeah, you smell the cabbage as soon as you open that up. Which one is the horseradish? The white one, okay. 4 different types of Russian vodka, and like the one that stands out to me the most is the horseradish vodka. I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, horseradish
I love
is very
horseradish,
good.
and I love
very
horseradish. But these are the starter dishes that we ordered. We got 2 main.
So another compliment. Traditional corned meat pie.
Okay.
The special meat broth.
Wow. He poured in meat broth. What a genius move. And then served it to us fresh. I guess we have to try that right now while it's hot and fresh before we try the other appetizers.
I guess there is a little bit of sour cream there as well. For sure. Yeah, welcome to Russia.
Welcome to Russia. Yes. Oh, it's so... immediately as he served it, you could just smell the meaty aroma, the eggs, Oh, wow.
It's just
so good.
I don't know what to say. It's just perfect.
They actually designed holes in this pie for rejuicing. I don't even mind if you just juiciness, and it just works like with the meat and the egg. Oh, that's so good. And maybe we should follow that with some of the vodka.
Yeah.
I gotta try the horseradish immediately first. Which one would you
Okay,
like to me to?
it's more Russian. I will try maybe tangerine because it's like okay. We don't have tangerines in Russia, so I will leave some more traditional flavors for you.
So this one is traditional.
Horseradish,
I mean horseradish
yeah.
infused into vodka. Cheers. Oh yeah.
Smell amazing.
It smells like liquid horseradish. I love it. Sip it, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's strong, but it's not so bitter because of the flavors.
And like, you do immediately feel that horseradish kind of go up your nose a little bit. Okay, the Russian salad. And this is like it looks like a whole forest. Sturgeon caviar on top. But look, if you look at that detail, even the cucumbers, perfectly sliced, perfectly arranged in a spoke. The salad, there's little crayfish, there's sprigs, there's capers. I will take one of these little sides of the Russian salad. And I think that's crayfish under there too, or ham. Ham, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The next appetizer we got is a pike. And the whole like base is kind of like stuffed pike.
Freshwater fish. Not so typical for people. Is that good?
Oh, it is stuffed. It's almost like
I think
eggy a little bit.
It's the meat shredded or something and just put it in
put it back
the
to-
skin.
Yeah, because it's almost like tastes like a pike omelet almost on the bottom. A little crayfish. Cheers. Next one.
Cheers.
It does have like a honey nuttiness, like a honey walnut taste to it.
This one is easier to drink than the tangerine.
The moment has arrived. It is Stroganoff time, Russian Stroganoff. It is one of the most famous of all Russian dishes, but at the same time, Stroganoff is just classic. It's just so good. The presentation of their food matches. Everything is delicate, everything is precise, everything is perfectly dainty and organized on your plate. Let's try the Stroganoff first. So beef Stroganoff, what do you normally do? Just eat some of the, oh, look at that cream sauce. There's possibly mushrooms, sour cream and cream with a light onions.
So soft.
Wow.
Wow.
It's so good. Look at the thickness of that cream sauce. It's almost like melted cheese. It's so thick and wonderful. And I'll try with some of the potatoes this time. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. I could eat a basin of that Stroganoff. It's so good. Well, let's move over and try the trout next. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that cheese?
I think so.
Or sour cream? Cheese and sour cream, maybe?
Maybe some kind of
There's some shrimp on top.
Yeah, shrimp on
There's
top.
asparagus, and I love this presentation. Yeah, it's a very red eye. Oh no, that's not the eye. That's like a berry. It's like a little lingonberry or something.
Yes, they removed all the bones from here.
Ah, yeah, it's just like fillet, but they
yeah.
saved the head. I think that is cheese. That just melts in your mouth though.
Wow.
Trout is good, but Stroganoff is just.
It's just Stroganoff. You don't
just
need
Stroganoff.
to tell anything.
You're not unbeatable. The creaminess of that sauce will impress you upon first lick. Even a drip of that sauce has powers. Wow. And you taste like the sweetness of the onions, the mushrooms, that light herb on top, and the beef is just, it's perfect beef. Feel free to try some salmon. We're just gonna try Ying's salmon real fast. Really good too. It's crusted in some kind of an herb, like a pineapple fruit on top.
Earlier, so
Served with traditional Russian charred fish.
It's a
Sturgeon.
A sturgeon. Okay.
Like a sturgeon,
Like a
but
sturgeon,
it's
but
a river, yes.
sturgeon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what to say. So, everything is perfect. Even the space for the.
Absolutely stunning. Dimitri is explaining to me this is the food of the Tars, the Russian kings, but it is a freshwater sturgeon.
Sturgeon. Sturgeon.
It is a sturgeon.
In Russian, it's called sterlet.
The whole base of it that holds the fish up is made from rye bread, and then it's on like a boat structure almost. And wow, and it's stuffed with crab. You said it's stuffed with crab and shrimp.
shrimps.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yo.
This truly is a dish fit for Russian royalty, Russian kings, and it's stuffed with king crab and shrimp in the center of it. And then he served us mashed potato and a horseradish gravy.
Yeah.
You can see the whole pieces of crab in there.
Yeah.
The crab in there, the fish.
I'm done. I stay here.
Oh wow. This one is so moist, and like the crab, you taste the crab and the shrimp aroma like pouring into the meat. And you're right about that sauce. The horseradish sauce is so nice.
Amazing.
It provides so much flavor. In southern Russia, and it was brought to Moscow for the kings, for the royalty, right?
Yeah.
Because it is that special. Very special.
Feel yourself like a royal.
They are giving us the royal treatment here, that's for sure.
Cranberries and sugar. Cranberry with strawberry under caramel dome. Legend of desserts. In the end of the 18th century, Napoleon Bonaparte to try to conquer it to Asia. After the glorious victorious procession, he has ordered to the soldiers to start some celebrate 3 days and 3 nights. He is accompanied by his good friend and the court chief, Mr. Hassim. Hassim decided to prepare a nice surprise for the Napoleon. He made a huge dessert from creme brulee, like a edgy pyramid. He protected caramel dome, and when dessert was present, Napoleon has ordered to start some fireworks. It's begun to melt.
Wow.
Everybody thought the dessert was destroyed, but Napoleon decided to taste, and he thinks that the combination of the creme brulee with the burnt caramel is really delicious.
We were really trying to resist desserts, and we said no desserts, but he insisted we had desserts, and now we are very glad. The caramel is just solid on top. Look at that. You get some of that cream, some of that melted caramel and strawberries.
Wow. It's cold inside.
With the warm strawberries,
Yeah.
it's very sweet, but that contrast.
Yeah, crispy
Crunchy.
caramel, the soft creme brulee, the warm strawberry, and the cold creme brulee inside.
And a legend to go with
Yeah,
it.
it was the best. The show was the best.
That was great, yeah. You
Because-
gotta eat the whole thing in one bite, otherwise it will collapse. It's full of liquid, right?
Yeah, it's full of juice, cranberry juice.
Gonna be my final bite. The cranberry. Oh, it's so tart.
Just a splash of flavors. Very sour,
Very sour.
liquid.
And then like, again, the very thin layer of chocolate. It's not too thick.
Yeah.
So it like just collapses. This is actually my favorite taste-wise dessert. That's just a bed of just straight cranberries. Mostly sour and a little bitter, yeah. Plain. Ending with a coffee and a chocolate medal. Chocolate medal. Oh. I don't want to leave. It's so warm and luxurious in here. This was such a good meal. Like blown away by the service and how they're just preserving this culture museum of a restaurant, and the food actually, I mean, truly the food stands up to it for me. Like it's really amazingly good food.
Perfect place, perfect place.
And where else can you eat inside of a library in an aristocratic Russian home in Moscow.
Only here.
Only here. Cheers.
Some tea and coffee.
What a meal. Feeling a lot warmer now after having some stroganoff and a sturgeon in my stomach. But that was, first of all, the service was impeccable. The decoration is unbeatable. The food, seriously good Russian food. From here, we're going on to the market. To get to the market, we're at another metro station, and this metro station is known for Soviet propaganda, but also
with
values,
statues and the values of the Soviet society. So there are some statues of families with kids and others, so some important professions.
So lots of people, even as they come out of the train, they touch the nose of the dog because that sometimes brings good fortune. It is really cool how every station in Moscow is different. Every station has like a theme and is unique. We jumped out of the metro at Tulskaya station, I think it's called, and it's 4:30 in the afternoon, already starting to get dark. But right over there, that like dome.
Like circus.
Like a circus. That's the market we're going to. What's the name of the market?
Danilovsky.
Danilovsky.
Danilovsky
Okay,
market.
and one of the oldest markets in Moscow.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been renovated, but it still retains its heritage. Russian farmers market, you'll find everything here from produce to spices to nuts and dried fruits and fruits from all over the country, as well as seafood. There's salmon, there's fish, there's all sorts of different, you can buy caviar, you can buy gourmet ingredients, you can buy everyday essentials, and it's all in a very iconic structure, dome structure with a sunroof on the top, kind of similar to the sunroof at the GUM, but it's that same style, dome style, and then just the whole market floor full of delicious food and ingredients. Tomato? What do you recommend? Green tomato? Okay. Thank you.
Вы попробуйте.
This one is a green tomato. And the dill and garlic. That way you taste. Wonderful.
И вот такой попробуйте.
This lonely lady offers to try.
And this one is the red tomato. Oh. Yeah, it's more sweet because of the natural tomato, but it's more like soft as well, not crunchy like the green tomato. Oh, okay, sorry, sample. Thank you.
Что вы хотели, девушка, пожалуйста?
This one is more like a cherry tomato. The perfect balance of sour and extremely juicy. And these are like fresh pickles, right? They're not very fermented. Yeah.
Not yet sour, just salty and fresh. Сколько вы мачиваете огурцы?
Сколько дней?
Да.
2 дня.
Just 2 days.
Just 2 days.
Just 2 days and it's ready for you to eat.
I love it. It just makes it more crispy.
Russian pickles are the best.
I agree with you. Russian pickles are the best.
Garlic is very tasty. Very tasty.
Thank you.
This garlic is fermented with the beetroot.
Oh, that's why it's red. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it turns red.
Okay.
Same like the cabbage. And
Yeah, it's really tasty. Yeah, pickled jalapeno.
it's the stripe from the garlic. When the garlic is ready,
Okay.
it's the stripe from the garlic. Oh.
A little bit spicy.
More wine.
The market was fantastic. It's a great place to walk around to get a feel for ingredients. From here though, we have one more restaurant that we're gonna go to, and that's gonna wrap up this entire ultimate Russian food tour of Moscow. So we're on our way to the final. We're back near, actually Red Square is just behind us, but we're back in the center of Moscow on our way to a restaurant for dinner. So the final restaurant that we're going to is also a Soviet style restaurant, but it's more of a sit-down restaurant with a menu, and you order, and then it's also, what's also interesting about here is it's housed in a Soviet apartment style. So it's
Dance parties. All these vintage photos. He's on the wall.
oh, cool. Oh, and this is like awesome. We got a private room upstairs. That's awesome. This is the special room too. Oh yeah, very lot of good looking food. And everything is served also in the traditional Soviet dishes and the cups. This is like an exact cup standard. And the borscht has just arrived, and borscht, even in the menu it says it's a traditional Ukrainian dish recipe, but during the Soviet period it became really popular throughout the entire Soviet Union, and still in Russia it's one of the most popular dishes, so this is the perfect place to try a bowl of borscht. There's cabbage in here, and the beetroot is what makes it red in color. There's beef and a little bit of dill, I believe. I love borscht. It's yeah, the flavor. You taste the dill, you taste the cabbage, like gives it so much like body, and then that beef. But yeah, I think sour cream is a must. Everything is better with sour cream in Russia.
Yeah.
The sour cream is a must. That like just richens it up. You can see that color, just this swirl. This is the borscht swirl of sour cream.
Don't forget to try pampushka with garlic sauce.
Okay. Now it turns to almost a pink color with the sour cream. Yeah, sour cream is a must. Oh, yes. That just creamifies it. So I'll take that bread, dip it into that garlic, and the garlic sauce is green actually in color. Oh, it's like a herb in there too. Yeah? Oh, it's like... Well, the garlic, I think that is dill, and it's like an oil. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so the restaurant is called Varenshna, and this restaurant is really cool for foreigners like me, for visitors, because of the atmosphere, but it's also great for locals, for Russians, because it brings back memories, the nostalgia.
So the mimosa salad, it has potato, layer of the preserved fish, the carrots, and the shredded eggs.
Held together with mayonnaise. It's very mayonnaisey, but you got like the contrast of the sweet of the carrot, the fish, the egg on there, and then yeah, the mayonnaise is like sticking it together. And next up we'll try the goulash. Again, traditionally a Hungarian dish, but served in a rye bread bowl, and it almost looks like a stew of beef and potatoes. Yeah, it's like a stew. Like the meat, potatoes, carrot, it actually kind of has like a sweet carrot taste to it. I like the dill topping. And it's so crusty as well. And something I just have to do while we are here. Oh, what a desk. Look at this desk. And sitting right under the portrait of Brezhnev, he was one of the most respected leaders of the Soviet Union. Oh. Okay,
Mr. Mark.
Thank you,
Here's
Dimitri.
your glass of vodka. You cannot eat in Russia without a glass of vodka.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
And they used to drink vodka from these cups. So I can, take a bite of goulash. Then I might make a quick phone call. Uh-oh, no reception. Thank you very much.
So this is made of cottage cheese. It's baked in the oven, and the topping is the sour cream.
Oh, that's delicious. It's a cheesecake. It's like a cheesecake, but with no crust. No, even better, it's just pure cheese. Dinner was fantastic, and again, the nostalgia for locals, but as a visitor, the local food, the environment, it was, yeah, very cool way to end and to wrap up this entire Russian food tour of Moscow. And it's been an ultimate tour. What a day. The different restaurants, the different experiences. That was a great day. Yeah, huge thank you to Dmitry for taking the time to show me around, to go with me. Dmitry is so much fun to hang out with. He's such a cool guy. And he has a company called Value of the Moment. I'll leave all his links, all his profiles in the description box, but he offers tours, especially in Murmansk and the northern part of Russia. Thank you again, Dmitry, and thank you to everyone who we met along the way today. And I want to say a big thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe and also click the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye. Back at the Red Square area. Goodbye from Moscow. Okay, I'm getting cold enough. I'm getting too cold. Okay, goodbye from Moscow. See you on the next video.